If you love onions and you love burgers, well then you have definitely come to the right place. Because today we are making the Onion Lovers Burger. This is actually pretty straightforward and easy to pull off, so there is no time to waste, my friends. Now let's go! Okay, starting with 2 white or yellow onions. And all I'm gonna do here is perform a kind of a smaller dice on these. First in half, that little piece off, peel. And I know this is kind of debated, but I like to go this way first. Doesn't really matter if you want to make the horizontal slices first. I find this easier. And then I'll just do one through there, little one through the top right there. A lot of people say those slices are unnecessary, but no. You do get square pieces doing this as opposed to oval pieces by not doing those horizontal slices. So just like that. Starting with the heat just a little over low, I'm adding some avocado oil. Any neutral oil will do though, and some unsalted butter. When our butter's just about melted, we'll add our onions, and now we'll season that up just with salt. And so what we're gonna do here is get 3 preparations of onions all out of one pot, which I'm about to show you how to do. And it makes the Onion Lovers Burger pretty efficient if you ask me. So keeping that heat low, we're just gonna sweat these onions down for right now. So what we're doing at this stage is just called sweating down the onions. You can do this with a lot of vegetables, but right now I'm just using onions. And so we're gonna cook these until they're soft and translucent, maybe about 8 to 10 minutes. I'll show you what they look like though in a second. All right, here we are after about 10 minutes. And if you can see, these onions are now pretty translucent, very soft, and certainly sweated down at this point. So what I'm gonna do here is remove half an onion's worth, so a quarter of everything that's in here. And we're gonna let these cool all the way down to room temp. You can even just stick them in the freezer or the fridge, that will be fine. And now I'm cranking up the heat to medium high, and we're gonna begin to get some serious color on these onions, which will become like sauteed onions. A little bit caramelized, a little bit sauteed. And that will be our second preparation of onions. Here we are after another 10 minutes, and we've got these beautiful dark sauteed onions for the top of our burger. Again, we're gonna remove about a whole onion's worth at this point. And surprise, surprise, we're gonna leave half an onion's worth in here, and we're gonna burn it to an almost crisp. So keeping that heat on, we wanna make burnt onions. So just another 3 minutes or so, and our onions are pretty burnt. They're dark, but not like totally burnt, just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these through a strainer and let them cool. Just know that in the culinary world, some things are good burnt and some things aren't. If you've ever had an onion that got a little bit too crispy on the grill and a little bit black and really enjoyed it, you know what I mean. However, if you burn a pine nut, if you burn garlic, that's not gonna taste as good. So this is really just about knowing your burns. Okay, my onions are cooled down now and they're a little bit crispy. I'm putting them in a mortar and pestle, and I'm just gonna begin smashing these and grinding them into a nice paste. You could also use a food processor for this if you want, but I have this here, might as well just go for it. Wow. And now we have this kind of incredible looking black paste. I know it doesn't look very appetizing, but you gotta trust me, my friends, because we are gonna make the most unbelievably oniony mayonnaise ever for the Onion Lovers Burger by adding this to some mayo, along with some onion powder and just a touch of white vinegar to loosen it up a little bit. And now we simply stir our black paste into our mayo for this burnt onion mayonnaise. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so freaking good on this burger. Look at that, wow. Unbelievable amount of flavor you get from just those crispy onions. Let's give this a little taste. Oh my God, that is awesome. Yes, just yes. All right, now we're gonna take some of our Butcher Box ground beef here, pop that out, which is the sponsor of today's video, so thank you, Butcher Box, for sponsoring this post. And if your family eats a lot of chicken, definitely don't skip through this because there's a great offer for you. So Butcher Box sources from farmers and fishers who only meet the highest standards for quality. You choose your box and your delivery frequency, so they offer 5 boxes, 4 curated boxes, and another really popular option is a custom box. So you can select the products that you know your family is gonna eat the most. ButcherBox ships your order frozen at peak freshness, and it's also packed in an eco-friendly 100% recyclable box. You enjoy high quality meat delivered to your door, leaving you more time for you and your family. And now for that special chicken promotion you've all been waiting for, because as we all know, chicken has gone up in price drastically, especially breasts. But with ButcherBox, it's now free for 1 year. New members will get 2 pounds of free-range organic chicken breasts in every order for a year. So if you sign up today, that means no more shopping for chicken breasts at the supermarket for 1 year. Pretty cool. So if you are part of a family that eats lots of chicken, you can sign up with the link down in the description below this video to get started today. And now back to the burger. And we're gonna add in our now chilled onions, the sweated onions. I guess we're getting a little bit of a White Castle effect. I'm usually not a big fan of mixing things into ground beef for burgers, but I'm making an exception here with the Onion Lovers Burger because this one's for onion lovers. So give our beef a really good mix. And I'm gonna do a 6-ounce burger today because my buns are a little on the smaller side, which is 170 grams. And now all I'm gonna do is ball this up nicely. So I'm just gonna smash this down, and then you always wanna dimple the middle of a burger, meaning make that middle go a little bit like this. So when it cooks and it shrinks, it ends up being flat and not like a meatball. And I always measure the circumference of the burger. And what I would try to do is measure the burger like a full inch of meat around the bun. I mean, it really is gonna shrink that much. Now I made a burger bun with everything bagel seasoning because it has a lot of that dehydrated onion in it. Made sense for this burger. And I would love to share this recipe with you, except I live at altitude and I'm still tweaking this recipe, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to recreate it without it getting screwed up. But I'm moving to Austin, Texas in 10 days, so I will be doing more baking once we get there. All we need to do is season up our burgers, just doing some salt. And Master Sergeant Gilbert reporting for duty. That's just black pepper. All right, I got a pan here over really high heat. You can use whatever kind of high smoke point oil you want. I have some beef tallow here, beef fat. So obviously I'm gonna use that because we're cooking beef. That's leftover from brisket trimming from my brisket video. Fat down. All right, that's definitely smoky. Let's drop our burgers, lay away from you. And sometimes these overlap a little bit, but it'll shrink so fast. Now we can season the other side. Have a chopstick ready, not for the burgers, but because I can't reach my smoke alarm without the chopstick. It's been about 3 minutes. I'm gonna flip. Whoa, my God. Oh, there it goes. Where's my chopstick? I lost the chopstick. Oh, jeez. And now those onions are kind of caramelized onto the burger. Another 2 minutes, and I'm gonna add Gruyere cheese. Gruyere and onions is a classic combination for me, so it was a no-brainer there. But you can add whatever kind of cheese you like. Gruyere is definitely one of the kings, up there with Parmigiano Reggiano and all the others. Just cover that for a moment. Now, toast your buns however you like. I'm just using this griddle pan today. Toast up these buns. All right, burgers. Just melted the cheese. It was just about 3 minutes per side, and we're good to go. I'm just letting my burgers rest for a couple of minutes on this rack. All right, here we go. Nice toasted buns, burnt onion mayo, burgers down. Fits really nicely, as you can see. And now on top, some of our sauteed onions, of course. Oh my gosh. Can't go wrong here. Now we just cap them. Hello, little onion burgers. They are looking very nice. Here we go. Onion lovers burger. Oh, man. I don't say this word very often, but fire. That is fire. All those flavors go extremely well together. 10 out of 10, amazing. Would make that again. Well, my friends, wish me luck on my move to Austin. I'm super excited to get there. And as always, drop a like, leave a comment if you so wish, and turn on notifications if you want to be a psycho, and we love our psychos. And until next time, my sweet friends, you know I love you, and I'm out.